Yo, what up? What up? It's your boy Sheik Luch, LOXD Block, Silverback. What's good, y'all? You heard? Peace to Gully TV. From me, my locks, my D Block family. Continued success. Keep doing your thing. Salute.
When nobody cares. Why? Because we're all oppressed here. Oh, I'm with the guineas and niggas. Me too, man. Throw up your L's for liberation. And one for the love. One more for the lost generation. My history.
God will forgive me for all the times that I've been hateful.
Last line.
Those are all good. Everything about that take was
What are you
very
thinking? Well, how does the last take sound? Is that the consensus in the room? Yo, I know, but the timings are off with the first
Y'all
joint.
doing like a project, collaboratory situation?
Yeah, nah, really, like I said, he has a very compelling story. You know what I mean? So, my advice to him is, showcase his life. You know what I'm saying, through the visuals and just use his music as the backdrop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he has a very intriguing story, and I think the people you're gonna like it.
The song that I heard the engineer playing and shit, that shit dope, my nigga. Like, I tell you some shit wasn't right and shit.
Yeah.
But you could tell that he's actually of the Wu-Tang fabric. Like, he grew up listening to that shit. He's a part of it. The way that he ride a beat and put his rhymes together, I could tell that he's a student of Wu-Tang.
Yeah, actual fact.
Word up. What else you got going on, man, 2021?
Oh man, just a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? I took your advice back when it was like, yo, get yourself some merch and shit. So I got my merch. I got isometric concepts, the merchandise. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the studio recording. For what? I don't know really where I'm gonna put it to. You know what I mean? Me and you got some things we gonna take care of.
Right. And I want to do that.
And just push it, man. You know what I mean?
Go ahead and talk about it, man. How you feel about doing a documentary or a little hour long, 20-minute piece on Shyheim? Did you ever get a chance to do anything autobiographical, or did anybody ever do a piece on you?
I mean, it was like it was attempts. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a bunch of unfinished works. You know what I'm saying? But,
right.
What made me say, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I want to connect with you on it because I always back, you used to get your DVDs and you used to get the stories about Nicky Barnes and shit, and that shit told in that type of story.
Right.
Like, I'm like, yo, I want my story like that. I don't want none of that other shit, you know what I'm saying? And
you want the cinematic shit.
Yeah, and I know you could do it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, let me see, bro, want to collab on that. So let's do it.
When we take that whole task seriously, what's the chances of you getting next to somebody like Jim Brown and asking him, what was it like knowing you as a child?
What's the chances?
Yeah.
I mean, the chances is just as easy.
I mean, if we want it to be good, we need
just trying to locate him, get a number on him. Yo, it's Shyheim. I mean, like that's the unk. You know what I'm saying? I'm in good standards, even with Robin Townsend, even with Fred Williamson. I'm in good standards. I ain't fucked nothing up. You know what I'm saying? It's just that throughout my travels and my life, I lost contact with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? What's for me is for me. You know what I'm saying? If it's mad, be.
Right. The way you dress today, the way you rocking this polo shit with the bucket, you look like you just left the Raekwon and Ghostface versus competition and shit. You know what I'm saying?
In the building and shit,
Tell me how that, I love that shit, man. Tell me what I was like, sitting back watching them boys get down like that.
I'm gonna say it made me want to rhyme again. It made me like, sometimes you gotta be like, I felt like the rugged child again around them, and how I used to feel about them when I used to rhyme, you know, around them when I was
Right.
little, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as you get grown and you get older, you know what I'm saying, you start really feeling like you on the same level, but you forget, like, you know what I'm saying? So that moment when that just brought me back in time, I'm like, yeah, that's the big, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So sometimes, you know, as time goes on, a guy get away from the fact that them
Yeah.
niggas is like that.
Yeah, and you know, I was proud, you know what I'm saying? Word up for Staten Island, for Wu-Tang, for the family, you know what I'm saying? Afterwards, we all hung out, went out, great night, man. You know?
Right.
It was just like, it was good, man. It was good.
Do you
But,
got any favorite Raekwon tracks, or do you got a favorite Ghostface song?
my favorite Ghostface song is All I Got.
Without a doubt.
That's my favorite Ghostface
Without
song.
that goes without saying.
Raekwon, Cash was everything around me.
No
You know
doubt.
what I'm saying? Because, I mean, those two songs I identify with a lot, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So,
How's the project coming along? How's everything going with you and Dom Pacino from Killer Army? Y'all had a collaboratory effort
Yeah.
that y'all did a few months back. How that shit going?
we have a few songs locked in, you know what I'm saying? It's like I get with it when you know what I'm saying, when I could, when I'm not doing, you know what I'm saying, what I gotta do. But it's definitely on the plate, you know what I'm saying? I got a few joints tucked in already. RJ Payne, Rockness on the joint.
You got a song with Rock?
Rockness does the hook.
Okay.
And RJ Payne got the verse. Who else? I did some shit. I just got some shit from Yuck Mouth. Me and Yuck Mouth about
Yup.
to get in. The Loonies.
Yep.
I was just chopping it up with them last night on their podcast and shit. I'm really, you know what it is? It's difficult for me. I'm gonna be real with you, Gully. It's difficult for me to really, for my personal stuff. Like I jump on nigga shit and I do all
Right.
that, right? But for me and my album, I don't really feel like there's nobody that really can get on my level of my understanding of where I stand in the game. You know what I'm saying? The nigga might be the nice nigga on the block that he discovered he just came home, you know what I'm saying? He on somebody's corner, you know what I'm saying? He in
Right.
somebody's hood. He could relate to where I stand and where I'm at in life right now at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who's gonna make the project.
Right.
You gotta be able to identify and have empathy to my story. Like I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like I was on very young, like, you know what I'm saying? And still went through this pitfalls that the regular nigga that never been on went through.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I lost my mom's OD. Nigga, I seen my mom's on the floor dead. Like, shit. Boy, you know what I'm saying? So,
You
gotta-
hear
you gotta
now.
breathe. You gotta breathe, you know what I'm saying? And take it lightly and
Right.
and enjoy your peace. That's the time I'm on, you know what
Conquered all of that like the
Yeah.
true and living God that you are.
I mean? Yes.
How did this play out here, develop in Buffalo, New York? Buffalo is a high-profile city right now. The Griselda movement is big. The Buffalo Bills have returned to prominence. What brings you to Buffalo this weekend?
Yeah, I'm coming to get up with my man, Pharaoh Siris. He's recording some songs for docu-series, reality thing. And I'm just here to support him, man, you know what I'm saying? And while I'm here, go through the city, learn the city, man. Shout out to a few dudes that I know that I was actually up top with from the city. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, it'd be bugged out walking the store and see him and shit. But shout
Right.
out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? We was down together.
Give me some history on you and Pharaoh musically. How far do y'all go back?
The first time me and Pharaoh hooked up, it was like maybe early 2000s, maybe, you know what I'm saying? We had met on some computer shit, you know what I'm saying? We started talking through the shit over the years, you know what I'm saying? And we had did records and shit way before we knew each other, like through communication for probably about like 8 years, mad years before we met in the physical, you know what I'm saying? So it's mad years. But it was always like a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? It's just like some people you just get a connection to. And you know what I'm saying? His approach, it just was always like love from the gate. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Not on no fan shit or nothing like that. It was just like from back then, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't waver. He ain't changed.
Shyheim, you always know it's a pleasure to get you before my camera, man. You know how I feel about you. The music is coming along. I'm very happy about that. When we first encountered and we did the prior interview, I was hoping that you wasn't gonna be one of them guys who came home and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just rock my popularity. I'm glad you actually recording music and it sounds good.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what it is, really? It's like this, right? When you know you have a duty to do, I got to perform my duty. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everything that I went through so I can get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to come back, you know what I'm saying? And try to save these kids, man. Or, you know what I mean? If they don't look at nobody that fucked up, look at me. I fucked up. I made bad decisions. I let the outside, you know what I'm saying, control my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I took, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then I started believing that I had to be that image. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to live up to some image and shit like that. But it's very humbling when you get stripped from everything. And that experience, you know what I'm saying, is liberation in it. When you finally come through it and you come out on the other side like, yo, everything that I was chasing for, I already had. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I need, I either can't get it back or I only could give it to myself. So niggas money, niggas fame, I'm not even moved by that. You know what I mean? Because I enjoy my peace. I'd rather, it could be a show going on and if I feel like I need some peace, I'd rather read my book. Because all I had at times was just that. Right. And I promised myself, yo, when I come home, I'm not gonna abandon those things I did.
Those practices.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what kept me, you know what I'm saying, many nights, man.
I feel the same about basketball, man. I try to get to it whenever I get a chance, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Shy, it's been a pleasure, man. Go ahead and drop out for me. We're gonna do this again soon. I'm always on top of you. You already know.
Love, big bro. You know that shit. And this is Gully TV. Know that. ISO, Metric.
Pharaoh, what's good?
No, what's good, Gully?
How long you been doing music?
Man, this is 21, about 25 years.
And what brought you and Shyheim the Rugged Child together today?
Yeah, that's it's a long story. It's an interesting story. We bonded, we're talking about 13, 14 years ago. And we used to just kick it. It wasn't just about music. You know, we were just kicking it. And we both had just happened to go through hardships in life. We lost our mothers together 3 days apart. His mother passed on my mother's birthday, both 3 days before their birthday. So we just went through some shit together, you know? And I think that's what really builds a real bond. Not just some shit that's only music related.
Right.
So, you know, my brother did some time. Came home about a year ago and I hit him up. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? And we both got all kinds of business ideas. And it's like, yo, we're 42 years old. What are you thinking? Hip hop, it's opening back up. The lyricism, it's coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's do this. Let's give it one more fucking crack. Like a real crack at this shit.
Right.
So, you know, he came down. We've been staying together for about a week. He's been bonded with my son, my family, and I'm like, yo, let's get in the studio and just make this shit happen. And it's been fucking just magic. The relationship is just really bonded. It's changed.
So with this collection of records, what you plan to do? Maybe an EP or something?
Yeah. We're trying to take this all the way. I mean, we're not in here, you know, we're doing it for the love, first and foremost. I mean, look, 15 years ago, I was homeless on the east side of Long Beach. You know, shit was rough, and I'm sitting there writing, trying to save my life. I was spitting for the 7th Jewel, like trying to feed myself, right?
Right.
And now, you know, the way his life is gone and the way my life is gone, I'm on a different path, and it's, look, I'm already successful, right? I got a big ass fucking house, in-ground pool, marble fucking statues. I've had some success in this game.
Right.
Right now, we're doing this for the love, but at the same time, it's like, there's, you know, when we're vibing, it's like, yo, let's let them know. Let's let them fucking know what's up. Like, let's give that ode to the golden era. And as far as I'm concerned, like Shy's, bro, what he's given to this game and what he's brought to this game over the years is fucking incredible. And I feel like everybody knows how sick he is.
Right.
But what I think he's capable of right now, and especially when you put two artists like us together, that passion, that cipher, I think it's going to be big, man. I think we're going to throw everything we've got at this, but we're doing it for the love. But you know what I'm saying? We're going for verbal beats. Dude, is honestly, let me show you how this goes back. You know, I told you a while ago how I was homeless and on the east side of Long Beach. I was literally crashing in parks, right? Trying to just, protect my neck. I'd be sitting there all night listening to that Vinny Paz tag. Yo, it's Vinny Paz on the beat, verbal, the sickest shit on the planet right now.
Right.
So all of a sudden when I'm like, listen, let's take this shit back. Let's bring this raw hip hop back. Like, it really, really, really represent the golden era. It's what I want this whole album representing, that golden era.
Right.
I pick up a phone, he picks up, it's Pharaoh Siris. He's like, what? I'm like, bro, I need you. He's like, no doubt. We've never met in person.
Right.
Next thing you know, boom, I got him in Buffalo. Shyheim's in Buffalo. Pharaoh Sneffer's in Buffalo. I got AC up in Buffalo. And it's everything from the past when things were real difficult, like trial and tribulation. It's coming back into this full circle. It's the cipher, the 360.
Right.
It's everything Isometric Concept stands for. It's everything that Valhalla stands for, the brand that I got coming out. It's everything that I want this album to represent.
Right.
Everything we do is always going to be about that love, peace, and happiness, right? Our ultimate goals in life.
Tell me, what can we expect from Valhalla?
Valhalla is gonna be its own brand, but it's gonna be, under Isometric Concepts. Valhalla is really the representation of the golden era, right, of hip hop. Valhalla, for a lot of people that really don't understand what it is, it's a heaven.
Okay.
And it's a heaven that only chosen men are brought to, because they specifically died in battle. You had to be a warrior that died in battle to go to Valhalla. And I feel like that golden era, your RZA, your Tupac, your Nas, AZ, Biggie, all those dudes that brought it, Shyheim, the whole clan. The golden era, obviously, as we understand, people said, oh, hip-hop is dead. Well, that's where people like us, that's where we go. We're in Valhalla. And right now, we're about to show and prove that the golden era is about to be resurrected. We're going to give it back to the people. We're going to feed the youth what they need to hear, instead of this bubblegum bullshit, that's been, forced into their ear holes for 20 years. We're not trying to make asses shake here. A little bit here and there, let's make it fun, keep it poppy, but listen, we're trying to touch people's emotions. We want to connect with people on how they feel, the struggles they've been through in life. Did they do time? Did they grow up like me with a mother and 2 sisters, no father, welfare barely helped, we barely had food. I want to reach to those kids and let them know, there's still artists out there that are going to make you feel things and let you know that you're understood. And there's a place for you to come. Come to Valhalla. It's real hip hop.
Pharaoh, it's been great. We're going to be on the lookout for Valhalla, man. I appreciate it.